Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 17. So, ladylike. Child, whatever. Everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time that I upload a new video. Okay? Also, share this video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever you would like. Okay? Let's get into this mess, okay? Y'all, what did y'all think about this episode? This episode was good, okay? I like this episode. You know, when we get like a mixed reactions in the episode, I like it, okay? Even though the emotions of mine be heated, I still liked it. This was a very good episode, in my opinion. Y'all put down in the comments what y'all think about the episode. And also, don't forget that Gossip Girls is on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please come on and join us. It's going to be on my page. So y'all already know. The girls are threatening to strike. Gossip Girls. On Tuesday. So they say they're going to be like with the writer's strike, like on Sherry Shepherd's show or something, even though she doesn't have a strike because she doesn't have, her writers are not on strike. Same thing for my show. But that writer's strike been going on, and I've been on their panels. Have I not? Okay. So I wasn't on strike when it was their weeks, but my weeks, they're on strike. I don't know if it has anything to do with my treatment of them when it's my week. I don't know. I think I treat them like lovely butterflies. Okay? As far as y'all know, that's how I treat them. Let's get into the mess. Okay? So this episode, oh Lord. Y'all know I cannot with Marcel Num, so let me be brief. So this episode starts off with Mel and Kiki from where it left off last week. They're at Kiki's house. Mel brought her a gift, a push-through shirt, because she's going through a lot. So Mel brings up the Home Depot stuff and the Crime Stoppers. So again, we say we will wait to see if what's his name? Neckbone? If Neckbone's Crime Stoppers will make the show. Okay? But I'm glad, in a way, I'm kind of glad that it is on here because it's giving Kiki some airtime. Okay? So she can make her a nice little check because she can get airtime. And her husband was on this episode as well. So I like it for him. I like it for them. And I think the Snots, they're just jealous because we prefer to see Kiki and her husband instead of they dusty asses. And any four of them. Okay? So, Mel and Kiki is talking. So, Mel asked her, like, was that you on the recording? Kiki said it's some type of legal stuff going on. And she can't confirm or deny that it was her. I think the story was that it was her on the camera, but they had her images and things like that playing when it was somebody else that was in there stealing, I guess. It wasn't her. So I don't know how that went, whatever the case may be. Like I said, all I know is I think she was moving at that time. So locks wouldn't be too far-fetched from needing. I don't know. But that's how it was. But I don't know. Unless she was buying a home, why would she? She wouldn't need locks for if she was renting a house. Would she? I don't know. But anyway, let me look out here because It was a fire truck and stuff out here a little while ago before I started filming. I just wanted to check and see if they were gone. So yeah, so they're talking about that. So Mel offers her help. Okay, she doesn't judge her. She doesn't sound judgmental. She doesn't sound like she's accusing her of being on any type of drugs. She doesn't seem like she's accusing her of being a thief. None of that stuff. Okay, Mel been around enough thieves, so she know whatever it is, and what it ain't, and it's not up to her to judge. Okay, so. She offers to she tells Kiki, like, if I'm here, if you need me, let me know, whatever the case may be. Mel, try to get a hold of her and get her some type of job with you. I'm trying to think what Kiki could do on the scene with her. Kiki is a professor. Like I said, I want her to put that to use. Okay. I wonder, can she still be a professor with that DUI she had on her record? I don't know. They let people be damn mayors and stuff, and they be having that stuff on their record, so. Okay. So, yeah. So, I hope Mel do, like, but again, this is something that Kiki's going to have to battle out on her own. It doesn't matter who help her, who don't help her. It's going to have to be something that comes strictly from her for that. That's the willpower is going to have to come from Kiki. All right. So, yeah. So anyway, back to the stuff. So Mel, asked, has she spoken to her cousin? Has her cousin called her or anything? So Kiki was like, no. She was like the last person to call me or whatever. And it probably really wasn't to check on her. It just probably was to try to get information, like she one of us or something like that. And that was sad to hear, because Tisha, you was the main mofo whining and crying when you had that little key to the city bullshit. And you was like, Kiki didn't come. When you knew she didn't have a vehicle or transportation there. So why wouldn't you, offer to let her ride with you? It would look like it was only you, Marcel, and your mammy. You didn't want her there. You just wanted a reason to try to condemn her for not being there. You didn't want her there. Because you don't want her even on the show or nothing like that. So if it was any type of possibility that they was filming, you didn't want her involved. But again, you kept trying to help Destiny, though, but not her. Okay? So, anyway, she said, no or something like that. So Mel asked Kiki, did she call Tisha when, I guess it was something going on online with Tisha, Marceau, and Shona? And she was like, no, I don't feel comfortable. Oh, I guess when the stuff came out about Marceau supposedly messing with Tisha's makeup artist or whatever, and Kiki said, no, like, I don't want to have any type of discussion with Tisha as it relates to Marceau and infidelity. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with that. So anyway, so Mel said, well, that's your family or whatever the case may be. If you, need something like that, you should, continue to talk. You should talk to your cousin or whatever the case may be. Y'all should try to mend this stuff or whatever. Like, it's on both sides. So she was holding Kiki accountable for reaching out to her cousin in difficult times, just like she would want her to reach out to her in difficult times. Mel said she advocated for families to be together and to mend fences. Even though this right here with this family situation, it wouldn't be a fence to damn mend. Okay? The fence will remain broken. Okay? Anybody coming in and out, because it ain't no protection with the fence. Okay? So that's where that ended. So then the next scene we get Tisha and Marcel. Tisha coming up to that house. It looked like they have gutted the entire damn house. It looked like they done gutted that house. And she walk in and everything open. Okay? So she says that she comes in, they talk, she brings some healthy smoothies or something, she said. It don't look like neither one of y'all have been doing anything healthy. Okay? On down to that damn relationship is all given unhealthy. Okay? Marcel Hips gives unhealthy. Tisha, as tight as that shit was, is given undamn healthy. Now, Tisha, you wouldn't look like a complete fool and or stuffed ass turkey looking ass fool. Maybe we should call you a jive ass turkey. Okay? If you wore clothes that were your size. Okay? That shit looks trifling. You look nasty and stank in those clothes because they be too tight. They too little for you. Yeah, they not too tight. They just too little. Put on clothes that's your size because you have a nice body, but you wear clothes that is so tight that it squeezes you in and then puffs out the little, spots that you got, and it looks nasty. Like a pack of damn sausage links. Let it go. Get clothes in your size. Damn. So, Tisha asked Marcel, how was court? He says, I didn't have court. I had a deposition. You had a deposition at damn court, right? Because the damn judge was there, wasn't he? And then that was it. Oh, no, mi amor. We need more context than this. We need more than that. So he talking about some, it went good, actually it looked surprisingly well. Surprisingly well as in what? Because part of them court documents, it didn't go well. Okay, you ain't get what you was asking for. The judge said this shit going to trial. Then you come on talking about some, oh no, so yeah, we going to trial. Not if it had anything to do with you. You didn't want to go to trial. Quit acting like it was your damn decision. Child, I cannot. And like I said, the subby Deb sent some of the court papers over, so we gotta read them. It's been so much other stuff going on, but we gotta read them court documents because it's a lot of stuff in them. It's detailed, and y'all need to know. Okay. I also heard that Trending at some point was putting out some of the stuff about it too. So go over there and see what she had to say about him, because they said she was getting like in depth. I heard that from here for Hatin. I didn't get a chance to go over the Trending's page, but it looks like she is going over some of those documents in depth. So go over there and check her out. It won't hurt. So Marcel breezes through that, and then that's the end of it. Oh no, y'all need to go into depth about that shit like y'all do that fake ass stuff y'all be talking about. We don't want to hear about Tisha and no car, no damn furniture. We don't want to hear about none of that. None of this fake ass budget y'all got, because we know y'all very much so on a damn budget. Okay? Balling on a budget, or trying to ball on a fucking budget. At this point, I don't think Marcel and Tisha has any really like tangible income. I don't think they have really any income beside this show, like Martel. I think they very much so like Martel. And the only income, like I said, they have is this show. It shows in the way that y'all live. Okay? Marcel, so Tisha starts talking about what's the budget for the furniture. Again, Tisha, y'all can have this conversation at home. Because y'all look like damn strangers to each other. Marcel cannot stand the sight of Tisha. She gets on his nerves. Like, he can't even fake like he like her. So anyway, she comes talking about the budget. He said, what you mean budget? Like, then he come with this little bullshit. We can't get any rent to own. Like, you can tell, like, this is just fake. Tisha, like, faking like she's surprised. Y'all done came up with this whole little script. So I don't even know, like, if I should even really go into it because it just pisses me off. But I want to just go into the illusion or delusion of them talking about what their budgets are. Marcel said his budget is $3,500 a month, which hers is way more than that. Tisha says hers is $5,000 a month, but she got to buy stuff for the kids. What the fuck are you buying for $5,000 a month? Nothing about neither one of y'all screams $5,000 a month. It doesn't scream $3,500 a month. And if it's $5,000 a month, it's $5,000 total with both of y'all included. That's groceries, food, not just food, car notes, insurance, house notes, or whatever. I think all utilities, all of that is included in that. And I think y'all still be damn short. Y'all not spending damn near $10,000 a month. Stop playing with us. Because Marcel, if you spent $3,500 to get that car wrapped again, then what did you spend the other months? What did you spend $3,500 on the other months for? With? Like, at what leisure do y'all have? What hobbies do y'all have that's $35,000 and $5,000 a month? You don't even have to buy kids clothes that damn often. So how, like, what are you guys are doing that's y'all fuck off money a month? Because y'all still don't look like shit. Per Wanda, Tisha, you get your shit from Fashion Nova. Marcel, your stuff is giving Fashion Nova as well. Or Shein. And I mean the women's department. Okay? Because I'm tired of seeing you in them Bermuda shorts with your wide ass fucking hips. Okay? It looks like you have shit in your pockets and you don't. It's actually hips. I'm over it. So, they talked that mess, and then Tisha was saying, like, no, you only spend that on yourself. I have mine for the kids. Then Marcel calls himself getting mad again. And I hate when he do this, because anytime that Tisha bring up an issue with him, he wants to try to override her issue with the stuff that he do that he's supposed to damn do. You're supposed to get your bum ass out here and work and take care of your damn family. Which, I don't see how you do that when every damn thing is in Tisha's damn name. And even let's go back to the damn lawsuit when she asking you how was court. Why the fuck are you asking him that? Why don't you know how court was? Because you're the fucking majority shareholder, you're the CEO, you're the president. Why aren't you there to see what the hell is going on with this lawsuit? Why aren't you there? I would want to be there if my husband was involved in this damn lawsuit. Why aren't you? I don't understand that. Like, 1 minute y'all trying to pump all of this stuff on the show like Tisha this and Tisha that. But when it comes to something that relates to taking care of some business, it's nothing. We don't see any of that. We don't get any of that stuff. So what's tea for real? I just don't get it. I do not get it at all. Like, I wish they would pick a story and stick to it so that We just don't have to sit here and live with this BS. Okay, that's all I want for them. Get us out of this. So, what else they talking? So, Tisha said she brought that up. So, of course, Marcel acting like he mad. Tisha's sitting there looking like a damn fool. I would tell him, boy, shut the fuck up and quit whining like a little bitch. You can say the most gruesome things about her and other people, but the minute she have a complaint about you, you want to bring up everything you do that you fucking don't do, really, because if everything is in her name, she's making the damn money, not you. And since we never see any projects finished, and now that we have seen a project that was unfinished, now you have a lawsuit. So what are you actually doing? And if y'all getting this house remodel, where is the crew? Where was the crew at? I digress. So they go over that BS again. So then Tisha said, well, she really just brought that up so that she can bring up something that she really wants. He said what? She said a new vehicle, a new SUV. Now, Marcel needs to go to Africa because of this lawsuit. This lawsuit is still going on. He was so stressed. Yet, they ain't stopped none of the stuff they were spending money on. He was so stressed that he had to go all the way to Africa for that. But now, he just got his car wrapped. While y'all remodeling this old house and had to move into an apartment, probably was under damn health. That health department probably came in that mofo and condemned it. You had to remodel that mofo. So you live in an apartment. You got this land that Bedrock is on. Nothing done on that though. And you want a new car for what? For what? You talking about your mind is focused on that house? It's not. It's not focused on the new house. Because if it was, you and Marcel wouldn't be spending money on bullshit. Or Marcel wouldn't be spending it on bullshit, because I don't see nothing that you spent it on. And this $3,500 or less or whatever that he didn't spend on is getting his car wrapped. It's still some mess, because what else? What you do with the money the other months? That's damn near $10,000 that y'all could be putting toward the new house. Show us some receipts. Because we need to know what business you in, Marcel. Since you want to know every damn thing about somebody else, where is the business of yours, mister? I cannot take it. So he tells her, go ahead and just get what you want. And I say again, usually when women are married and they want a new car, their husband take them to go get the new car. Because they want to see what you're getting. They want to make sure they look under the hood. Even if it's a brand new car, they want to look under the hood. We see that their car is really not brand new because Tisha had the big ass crack in her damn windshield. None of them give 2020 anything. Okay? So it looks like they're just buying a bunch of used vehicles. High-end used vehicles, and then if something happens to them, they can't afford to get it fixed. So, because wasn't she looking at a Porsche that time when her and Destiny went out at car shopping and stuff? Why you ain't get what you wanted then? And why are you consulting with Marceau when it's gonna be in your damn name and he don't consult with you when he gonna do stuff? That makes everything so damn confusing because y'all lie so damn much. So then they do that. And then we have Stormy meeting with Tiffany. They talk at the venue that she's going to have the sip and see for the baby ASAP. The lady go over the decorations, how everything is going to look. Tiffany and Stormy talk. Tiffany says who all she was inviting to the sip and see. When she says Kiki, then Stormy gets when she says Kiki, Stormy like, really? And all this. So Tiffany like, what? Because the way Tiffany was acting with Mel, I would have think that she would try not like act like Stormy was. But Stormy, I see you. Because when you was in front of Courtney, you tried to act like, you was going to give Kiki some grace. And I like that. But in front of Tiffany, it seems like you're giving off a different vibe. And I don't like that. Because again, yes, Kiki looked like she was on camera doing whatever the case may be. But none of y'all ain't clean. So stop it. Stop the judgment. Okay? Stop the judgment. Because not only do you and your husband have criminal records, but y'all have a lot of lawsuits in business too. That you're just now settling. You still haven't resolved all of those shipping issues with people not receiving their products. So you don't have no room to talk about no damn body, Stormy. So don't do that. Okay? So Tiffany, like, well, she can come as long as she don't steal any locks. Tiffany, what motherfucking locks y'all got there for her to steal? How about she steal them damn kitten heels off of them damn shoes you got? Them damn slippers from damn Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz? How about that? You need to give them away so won't nobody even... Child, won't nobody steal them because they don't nobody want them. Okay? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. That's what you need to worry about. Crocodile looking ass. Anyway, so they talk about that mess. It ain't nothing. I'm done with it. It was so boring. So, before I go that, Tiffany started talking about depression. Stormy wants to make Tiffany depressed. Tiffany gives off like psychopath to me. Because it don't seem like she really have emotions. I'm trying to think if I'm a psychopath. I be having emotions. Yeah, I'm not a psychopath. I have emotions. Y'all see I get upset. And I be crying too on movies and stuff like that, especially when it's that time of the month. Like, okay? I be crying about everything. I was watching The Shy the other night. Like, I was crying my ass off. Every scene, it don't matter if it was sad or not, I was crying. Okay? So, let's just move on from there. Actually, it was last night. Not the other night. Look at me trying to church it up. But yeah, so I don't know. And so Stormy was like, why are your eyes getting red? Because she probably high. In my opinion. Not the stuff that they trying to accuse other people of. But yeah, Tiffany she didn't look like her eyes was red or nothing like she was about to cry or nothing like that. She probably was vaping like she tried to accuse Monster of. Ain't no telling. in my opinion, allegedly. Yeah. Stormy just wanted to make a moment out of nothing. And Tiffany's so damn disassociated from life that she was just like, what are you crying for? Stormy's like, it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to fake cry. It's okay to fake depression. We'll still cry for you and feel bad for you, Tiffany. Tiffany's sitting there like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Tiffany wasn't giving that nothing. Like, Tiffany like, girl, if you don't go. Y'all, this wig is up over here. It's just going to have to stay like that because I'm not going upstairs to change nothing. I ain't put nothing on it. I just got this boy on my head. Okay. So, back to this stuff. So, I think Stormy was trying to make a moment with Tiffany, but Tiffany couldn't even fake it. Okay, let's move on. So, the next scene we had was with Nell, Chris Fletcher, and Marceau and Tisha. So they said they don't stop. They haven't stopped date night. They just having a double date night with the Fletchers. This is an odd pairing. I'm trying to think how Kimmy and Maurice would be around Neil and Chris. I think Maurice will look out of place because he would be trying to talk like he's smart and they would just be looking like Neil was looking at Marceau the whole time and Tisha. I think Kimmy might try to play it cool with Neil. Because I would think that Kimmy would probably be kind of like jealous of Neil. But I think she would definitely be eyeballing Chris. More so like she used to do Martel. I think she'll be very sweet to him. But might be, straight face and no nonsense with Neil. Let me look into that. What y'all think about that? How do y'all think Nell, Chris, Kimmy, and Mo? How would y'all think that would have went if they would have met up for dinner or something together? Now y'all got me thinking. But let's move on. So, Tisha and Marceau is talking about nothing. When they get there or whatever, they waiting on the Fletchers and they want to mention that they kind of late or whatever, and like I think it's kind of rude or something like that, but I guess this is how people feel when we're always late. Yes. And then the point that y'all come up late, if y'all gonna be late, come in looking like Chris and Nell do. Do not be late and come in looking like a damn ragamuffins, okay? Or a pack of damn wolves. Or a hyena and a coyote. Okay? Don't do it. So they get there and they sit down. Let's see here. So they sit down. Nell said this is her opportunity to check into the Scott's ass about not inviting her and Chris to the Black Business Expo. Okay? She's peed off because they have businesses too that they could have came and put on display. So, of course, Marceau says, well, I'm surprised that you didn't feel like you was invited. What do you mean feel like? Either you invited them or you didn't. Nell said, what does that mean? Because when we were at the Mariah's party, you said that you were going to make sure that we get our invites, and that never happened. Now, I'm assuming that she said that to Tisha because I don't know if Marceau was there, and I don't think he was invited. I think just Tisha was invited. So, Tisha sitting there looking like a damn Cheshire cat, and Marceau sitting there looking like a fool any damn way. So now she like, whatever. Like, are y'all serious? In this entire scene, Nell and Chris looks like they regret even agreeing to coming on this damn show while they're talking to Tisha and Marceau. It's like they're talking to some kindergartners and they're trying to talk about business. Okay? Marceau tries to act smart, and he think he's smart to everybody when actually he's only smart to Tisha. When you get in front of people that's actually smart, he goofy and awkward as fuck. He don't know what to do with himself. And then the whole time, like, Chris cannot stand the ground that Marceau walks on. Chris do not like Marceau. He cannot stand Marceau. Like, he just, the way that Chris was looking, I was like, damn. Like, and then they were trying to play this, like, kind of coy thing with them and try to play on their intelligence. And Chris and or Nell was not buying it at all. To the all. Okay? Chris was disgusted by them. I just couldn't believe they was trying to play them like that. So Marceau talking about he don't know what they do. Marceau and Tisha, do y'all know what anybody do beside people that got lawsuits? Because it seemed like y'all only know people that scam and shit. That slick as shit. Y'all know what they do. Just like y'all was asking Martel about the business expo when you know good and damn well he ain't got no fucking business. He didn't have no business being there. Okay? So you want to tell these two entrepreneurs that you don't know what they do. It's given, y'all don't know when people have successful businesses, so y'all don't know what the fuck that really looks like. Y'all don't know what that is. You know, it's a problem for y'all. Y'all don't understand when people are really doing business. Y'all only know about fake and talking about it. Because if you knew what real business was, you would have knew that question when the guy asked about venture capital. You would have knew the answer to that. Instead of spinning in the circle, and then the guy still sitting there looking confused as hell, and Martel just standing there like you singing in Spanish. Like, Chris, like, he like, I didn't know what you do. Chris said, you know, I'm a real estate broker. Not to fucking mention that Marceau, Chris showed you a property in Atlanta, you said. Remember? Remember when you was in Atlanta with that back picture? And them pack of damn hot dogs on the back of your damn neck? And them ET ass ears? And that fat back? Remember that picture? You knew what the hell he did then. And my question to that is, since your wife was such a broker and realtor and all this stuff, why you ain't ask her to show your property in Atlanta? Or better yet, why you ain't had Destiny do it? So it amazes me that you don't know what Chris and them do when you know Chris and them are very fucking successful. But you don't bother. Y'all don't bother with that. When people y'all see successful, y'all don't bother asking them what they do because y'all not interested because you can't scam them because you know they know real business. So you can't come to them with no bullshit because they know it's bullshit because they in real business. And it's given too that y'all jealous of the couples on the show that have real businesses. I.e. y'all was jealous of the Holtz. Now y'all jealous of the Fletchers. And y'all jealous of Tiffany and Lou. Y'all not jealous of Courtney and Stormy no more because y'all know they got just as many lawsuits as y'all do damn near. Okay? Well, y'all one lawsuit add up to 5 of theirs. So we can do those calculations later. But Marceau, I think he's intimidated by smart people and he try to make jokes about different stuff and insult them because he's a fucking idiot. And his IQ is the same size as his shoe. So anyway, so they go through that. Nell said, okay, it is what it is. She said, he was like, she said, I have Tisha said she has a daycare. So Marceau was like, I didn't know that. Did you guys ever tell me that? Chris was like, yeah, I told you that before. He was like, when? He was like, he said the name of the business and he said, and when we were talking about business. But again, that goes in one ear and out the other one because he don't conduct business. He conducts scams. So Chris was just like, when I tell you Chris was looking like no nonsense to him, and I bet he was sweating because the way Chris wasn't laughing at nothing he was saying. Like Nell gave him a little bit of something by having that little smirk on her face, but Chris was not playing with him. Like Chris didn't find that funny, entertaining, or nothing at all. And that's how I would see that a man would reply. That's a response from a man. Like, who the fuck you playing with? Like, you don't want to get into no pissing contest with me. So, and I don't know if y'all ever seen, like, the Fletcher's house, but that house looks huge. Okay? So, Marceau, this ain't what you want. So, Nell said, then what did you think that I did or whatever? Or Chris might have said, then what did you think that she did? He said he just thought that Chris was a realtor and she was his pretty little wife. I'm looking at this other screen because if y'all could see the look on Chris's face. Chris was not having it. You know what? Let me pull this up because the look on Chris's face is unmatched. Like, he was ready to strangle Marceau.
But then part of me felt like
she was reaching out for help. Maybe.
Well, I don't know if she was reaching out for help.
You wanted to know how.
I think she wanted to have a personal conversation with me. I really do. But, you know, of course, Marceau shut that down.
Yeah, he shut that cheating stuff down.
Inappropriate question. I apologize. No, I wasn't trying to make it seem like it's inappropriate question. Don't apologize. Okay, well, I apologize for that because I didn't want it to be an inappropriate question. I just... Well, you've been...
Can y'all see that? Look how Chris is looking.
Did you find out? Who found out?
Can we not?
Well, you've been married for so long.
Babe.
People ask questions.
Hey, real quick.
I cannot get involved with that, okay? But yeah, like, Chris was like, boy. So then Nell says, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't believe you, but it is what it is. Marcel, like, you don't believe me. You don't believe me. I mean, well, you all guys are like friends of other friends that we're not in a good place with. So, you know, I wouldn't think to ask. Okay, then just say that. Say that you're friends with Mel. Like Nell said, it's a problem with Mel because y'all friends with Martel. Or supposed to be friends with Martel. Y'all cool with him. So it's an issue of us talking to Mel. And you know that we're not about to be with that shit. And y'all have y'all turn against her. Y'all not going to turn us against her. Because just like Mel, we all have actual businesses that we conduct. So they going to be on Mel's side. So she like, what? But the whole thing about that is that y'all asked Mel and Martel to participate. So how is it now that it's, because you're their friend or whatever, friends are friends? What? Destiny was friends of friends. Y'all invited her. So Marcel tried to say something about that, but Tisha was like, well, we draw a line at that. So again, draw the line at what? Because the line was not drawn when it came to Destiny. A line was not drawn when it came to Stormy. No. So where was the line drawn? The line wasn't drawn when y'all tried to pick up on Tiffany and get with Tiffany and Lou. And it didn't work. So what line is this? What imaginary line do y'all have drawn now all of a sudden? Because you know you can't swindle them because they actually are smart. So then, what did she say? Nell say, like, we ain't in high school. This ain't kindergarten. I don't play them type of games. If you got something to say to me, say, I don't let nobody dictate who I'm going to be friends with. But from judging from them, they not nobody that Chris and Nell would deal with like that. So, like, if they wasn't on this show, they wouldn't deal with Marceau and Tisha and them like that. You know, like, they know what they is. Word is around town. Everybody in town know what they is except Martel. So, they got back on the expo, and then Nell says, like, she don't believe it, whatever. And then, Marceau says something. What do you say? They asked how it went. They were saying it went good and all this stuff. You know, Tisha did say then that it was room for improvement. So why you don't want to hear anybody's words about the improvement if you just said that, you know, it was some room for improvement and stuff like that? So they talking about that, and what did Marceau say? I'm trying to think how they got on, because Nell said, well, I heard that, you know, everybody didn't participate because, y'all didn't want to pay nobody to speak. And Marceau, Cobra looking ass, said out of his mouth that they wasn't paying nobody to speak. And they especially like wasn't paying Mel to speak because he never heard her speak or nothing. And in order for her to get paid for something, he had to see what she do. Marcel, who the fuck do your broke ass think you are? That's his problem. I don't know if he think other people believe what the hell he be saying like he do, but Marcel act like he better than somebody when you actually a bum. Like you a real life bum. Sitting your bald mouth ass on this damn TV screen talking about a woman that you don't, because you don't see it, don't nobody else got it, it's not real. Because you don't see a lot of shit. What have you seen of Martell's? But you wanted him to speak. Then he goes on to say, him and Tisha actually have businesses. That they've been in business for a long time. So when has Mel not been in business? She created the business while you got your sorry ass on this motherfucking show. So when haven't you seen her businesses? So Chris like, what? They got a lot of businesses. And Marcel like, not t-shirts. They're like, well, she'll just do t-shirts. Like, they had Hatin Hope. And Hatin Hope was in business for a long time. And he was like, well, where's that now? Is this mantle because your friend was sorry as hell listening to your broke ass, and now he in the same damn situation as you, broke as fuck, robbing Peter to pay Paul? Okay? So, Chris looking like, dude, are you serious right now? Then Tisha, dumbass, try to hit them with the 1-2 punch. Oh, before I go to that, so Marceau said he ain't pay nobody. And nobody paid. They lucky he ain't charged them to speak. Ten people probably asked to come to that little thing. Vendors. And Marceau think he's the shit. So now he big draws. Because at first, y'all was sitting there literally begging Mel to come. And to participate. Y'all wanted her to look through the venue. Mel like, I'm not doing it. Y'all begging her. She came and she went. Since y'all had somebody that actually had businesses that was real business that wanted to be there, but y'all didn't think Chris Fletcher and Nell would bring out the crowd. Y'all knew Mel would bring out the crowd, but y'all think them little penny ante ones that y'all had was something, which next year y'all gonna try to charge and ain't nobody gonna want to come. Y'all know if y'all try to charge next year, nobody's gonna get no spot. Nobody is gonna come. But since y'all was charging for spots, and how you gonna charge somebody to make them pay to speak at your damn broke ass event? Who you think you is? Mel has speaking engagements all around. I ain't seen you speak no damn where. And when you was on that stage calling yourself speaking, you was just sounding like Charlie Brown teacher. Wah 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 wah. You wasn't saying nothing. So back to Tisha ass. She hit them with the 1-2 punch. She tried to. About the infidelities. That's how her and Marceau try to break people down. But they cannot break anybody down because it's not that. Oh, and this about him talking about they bring experience and expertise. If y'all was experts and had so much experience, y'all wouldn't be getting sued or countersued for $5 million. Okay? Because every time a construction company sues, it does not mean they get a countersuit, asshole. So again, here goes Tisha asking them that about the infidelities in the marriage. They say yes, of course, or whatever that Chris said, which I, again, would have slapped his ass upside his head. And Nell feels like Tisha wanted to talk to her about that and wanted to confide in her, but since she feel like because she's male friend, she don't want to tell her nothing like that. Again, I want to know why the fuck is Tisha so interested in other people's infidelities in their marriage when she got to deal with the ones on her own. And I hope Kiki busts that shit out this season. Okay, let's go ahead and get it, because she has had to question her marriage before. Somebody sending your husband an ass picture is very much so cause for concern. Why would a woman, for one, why she have his phone number, his personal cell phone number? And for two, why does she feel comfortable enough to send him a picture of her ass? if she hadn't seen it before, because Marceau don't look like shit. So I'm quite sure women are not throwing themselves at him. He looks like he has to pay to play. Okay? That's just my opinion. I don't know if it's some airheads walking around Huntsville that's giving it to him for nothing or just coming on to him. But he doesn't give off any type of BDE. He doesn't give off any type that had tongue work. Like, he gives off stud. He's shaped like a woman. And he looks like a damn pigeon. And Tisha looks like Scrappy Doo. I'm done with them, okay? Again, Nell and Chris Fletcher was not having it. They did not appreciate that at all. And when Tisha asked about the infidelities, they answered and they was going to talk, but Marceau shut it down because he know people about to be like, oh, this what you want to talk about? Because he wanted to give them the opportunity, because he seen Nell and Chris's demeanor and he knew he was about to get that question back, because they seen on social media when they was talking about you messing with her makeup artist and all that type of stuff. So let's talk about that, since you want to talk about infidelities. Okay, let's get into it. So that part goes on. The next part comes up with Tiffany goes to the Sip and See place of the day of the event. Nothing looks like it's done there. The balloons are in bags on the floor. And the ladies and stuff like that is still setting up. They have waffles going. Them waffles look good as hell. Let me tell you that right now. Tiffany said it smelled good in the place, but nothing was done. The lady said that it had rained real bad, so they couldn't bring in all the stuff that was supposed to be there because it was raining so bad. So they were working on it now. Stormy gets there, and then they start helping. Kimmy gets there, says nothing looks done. If she was, but Tiffany looked happy. But if she was Tiffany, she wouldn't look that happy. Which Tiffany didn't look happy to me. And who else came? Mel get there, and they're all talking. Mel come in and speak to everybody, and Stormy does not speak back. But when Mel said, and Stormy looks so damn nasty. I don't know what it is about Stormy and the way that she walks or something. I don't know if Stormy got a new butt, or like if she got her butt done or something. Because she walks, you know how girls walk when they're trying to show off their butt? That's how she walk. And since she's so top heavy, I'm inclined to believe that she got a flat butt. And she had a flat butt, and then she may have gotten it done. But it's given still like a box of cereal. So, I don't know. Her butt is shaped like a box. No hips or nothing. Okay? So, anyway, Stormy does not speak to Mel. She's looking at her purse and fumbling around in her purse like she trying to look for something. When she knows she heard. So, Mel was like, I spoke to Stormy. She acting like she looking at her purse and didn't speak. Y'all heard me say that shit loud and clear. So I don't want to hear shit about her not hearing Melody or none. Don't say nothing about her not speaking to you. And if she didn't speak to you when she came in, you should have just spoke to her. I don't understand how Stormy is mad at Mel because your mom don't like her. Ain't shit she can do about your dusty ass, raggedy ass mammy. Shit. So, that goes on. But, however, when they get to talking about some mess, Stormy wanted to talk to Mel then. Stormy says they talking about Marceau them and the business expo and stuff like that, and where was Tisha at and stuff like that, and Kiki. And Stormy said something about getting into it with somebody. Mel was like, who you got into it with? She like, Marceau. Oh, you heard that though. You heard that, but you ain't hear her speak and didn't speak back. But to talk about some mess, you heard that. So they talking about that again. Kimmy is playing both sides of the fence by trying to go between like her and Mel and her or whatever, like trying to do like not between Mel and her, but Kimmy is playing like one side in front of Tisha and another side in front of everybody else. Stormy was like, he ain't say nothing about, Pan or nothing like that until the day of the event or whatever. So she, like I said, she comfortable with that, have a good problem, ain't got no problem with that, talking about that. So then Nell gets there and her and Mel is talking. And her and Nell is talking about the stuff that Marceau had to say about her at the table, and how he was saying stuff about he don't want to, he didn't care or nothing like that to have nobody, they don't, just because they sell t-shirts don't mean they got a business and all that type of stuff. And Mel said, well, how would they feel? Because I can throw some shots. How would they feel if I would say that I didn't want to be on stage speaking with a bunch of people that got $5-point-something million lawsuits? How would they feel about that? And she said that she found it pathetic that these black men on this show is downgrading black women like they ain't nothing and trying to reduce them to nothing. And it's pathetic, it's sad, and it's just stupid. Especially when they're the bums. Let me see if I can play a little piece of this.
You're not speaking.
Me not speaking?
Yeah. Marceau said that he
Why
didn't
was he
say.
talking about me?
Well, we all got into this conversation of who spoke, what me and Mel shouldn't have nothing to do with what.
Oh, Mel also told Mel about the Scott saying, I guess they didn't invite them because they friends with her. So, child, it's a mess. But that's when Mel was like, why were they talking about me or whatever? Well, that she was like about speaking, and that's when she told her about what they said. And like I said, Mel went off because, and what she said was right. Like, Marceau, like, are y'all serious? Everybody that was up on that stage either got lawsuits up the wazoo, or they ain't even got no damn job. Again, I'm putting Kimmy in that category because she's retired. And I haven't seen any new business from her since. So what are we doing there? I don't hear her talking about showing no houses and stuff like that, because at this point, and I don't want to hear that shit about she was cancer and all that type of shit. I don't want to hear it, because if her and Maurice can talk about having sex day in and day out, she could talk about damn working. Okay? So I want to hear about that. And of course, we know Maurice, in our opinion, ain't got no damn job. We don't never hear nothing he got going on, but they had a little billboard or a little whiteboard up there with a flyer stuck on there with a pen. So I just don't get it. I don't get what type of business did he think was going to happen? What type of business is he looking for? Because they don't know nothing about nobody with no legit businesses, because he don't know nothing about no damn legit business. That's why it's unrecognizable to him. That's why he don't know what the hell they talking about when they talking about business. Okay? And that's how the episode ends. So I guess it's to be continued again. But they did show what's going to happen next week. I already did the preview, the trailer for next week, on another video with Mel clapping back at damn, the Simon Simone lady from, Love, Ready for Love or whatever. So let's get on over there. Make sure y'all watch that video. Again, I'll be on Gossip Girls Tuesday on my channel, WHENTAYTALK, with Drop the Mic and Brown Skin Girl. Hopefully. Y'all keep y'all fingers crossed. Y'all know how they treat me. So, yeah, I'm going to play victim on my channel Tuesday. Okay? And until Tuesday come. So, y'all, make sure y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. Okay? And until next time, y'all. Bye.